Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just realised that I haven't made a video about me and I haven't really talked much about my personal life and what I've done in the past and what what I'm all about. So I thought I'll do a 20 questions about me. So the first one is I live in Launceston, which is in Tasmania, which is in Australia. I was in Brisbane for 6 years before we moved down here. I'm actually originally from here, but we basically moved up to Brisbane to kind of get away from the cold and be somewhere warmer and to live in a bigger city. But yeah, I've been back here for about 4 months, I think now. So yeah, so that's where I live. The second one is obviously I've got a daughter. Her name is Josephine. She is 8 months old. I had her on the 8th last year in July. She was 10 days overdue and she came via C-section after 12 hours of labour. She's a beautiful baby, like no issues. Hasn't really been sick yet, sleeps through the night. She's just doing really, really, really well, so very lucky with that. Number 3 is I am left-handed. It's funny because I write with my left hand, but I kick balls with my right foot. So I find that a bit odd, but yes, I am a left-handed person. It's a bit embarrassing, but number 4, when I was in, I think I would have been about 6 or 7, I actually swallowed a 20-cent coin. It's really embarrassing. The reason why, I don't know why, I think I was just really bored and I had a tendency to play with things and stick them in my mouth. And unfortunately on this occasion I swallowed the coin and I had to go to hospital. I think I remember this day so well. I remember I went to the doctor's first, who sent me to get an x-ray done, and after the x-ray was done I got sent to the hospital and they had to suck it out of my throat because it was literally stuck here. And on the x-ray, I wish I could find it, but it's basically my head and there's a big circle like right in my throat. That's pretty much where the coin was stuck. And yeah, they had to suck it out. And it's funny because in the same bed as me, because I stayed in the hospital overnight. There's a little girl there that swallowed a 50-cent coin and she was in the bed next to mine. I thought that was really funny, but yes, that's my embarrassing story. I've never really broken any bones, touch wood, but that's my hospital story, I guess, for you. So number 5 is who I live with, my dad, my boyfriend and my baby girl. Where I've travelled to, which is number 6. I've been to Rome, I've been to Paris, I've been to England. I was actually a nanny in Wales for a couple of months. I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to Ireland. Yeah, that's about it. I do plan on going to America, but I'm hoping to go when Josephine's is probably when she's about 2 or 3, so we can go to Disneyland. So yeah, so I'm trying to save up for that. Obviously, number 7, I've spoken about this before in numerous videos, is my stutter. I've had it since I was born. Well, I'm assuming so. I've had it for as long as I can remember, and if you would like to watch some previous videos of me talking about it, you're more than welcome to. So that's that one. I don't have my ears pierced. I didn't get them done, to be honest, until I was 17. I've always been really scared of needles. And despite that, I've got a tattoo. You can see it. It's a bird cage. Sorry, it's not very, can't really see it all that well, but it's a bird cage with a frame, and I've got a Beatles lyric on my shoulder. But for some reason, getting my ears pierced is more scary to me. That's probably why I put it off for so long. They actually got infected. I had them for a year, I think it would have been, and they got infected. This ear got really badly. It was awful. I couldn't get earrings in to my actual ear because it wouldn't go through. I got them done again when I was pregnant, but they just closed over again and it just wasn't worth it. So I will like to get them done again, but I'm thinking of getting the hole done up a bit higher. Don't know, but yeah. haven't got my ears pierced as yet. So number 9, my whole career is focused around children. For 6 years, for a little over 6 years now, I've worked in childcare. I'm actually trying to get back into it now. I've got my certificate and my diploma in children's services. I would like to get my bachelor, but I just don't think I could do university. It just puts me off. I just feel like I get really stressed and really anxious about certain things, and I just feel like I'm just going to be really stressed if I go to university. As much as I would like to, I just feel like that's going to hold me back. I guess I just want to achieve results. I want to make sure that I do really well. I think that's probably why I'm so put off, is because I just don't think I could handle all the exams and all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of scares me, but I'm hoping that one day I can do it. So number 10, I do have a mum, but she passed away last year in September. She had ovarian cancer. I actually was thinking about doing a video about the cancer because it is quite rare. Well, it's not rare, but it's not as spoken about, and it is quite a deadly cancer. So I was going to do the video, but I wasn't sure if I should or not. But I'm thinking about doing it soon. But if you'd like me to, then that's fine. I mean, I won't get. It's sad that she's gone and stuff, but I guess that's probably why I haven't spoken about it, is because it is still quite fresh, and it's still quite sad and stuff to talk about it. But I'm hoping that one day that I can, because I like to raise awareness for the disease. So yeah. Number 11, I have braces. Not that you can tell now because my teeth are shocking, but actually for my birthday when I was 6, I went putt golfing, I think it was. Oh yeah, it was. Because, and I don't know why, but my friend was about to hit the ball, and I stood right up next to her. Like, I was this close, like literally this close, and she swung the club and it just went into my mouth, like smack bang, like the club just went whoosh. And my tooth came out. Oh no, it chipped off, so half my tooth was kind of missing. And since then my teeth are just, especially across the top, because I got braces done to kind of fix it up. I only had them in for 9 months. I'm not sure whether that's why they're still really wonky. I actually had lost my baby tooth, this one here. I don't really want to show you because it's a bit embarrassing, but I lost my baby tooth here, and ever since I lost it, would have been about 5 years ago, I think I lost it. I think it was my last baby tooth that I lost, I think. And there's a tooth there, but it hasn't grown in, like it hasn't covered the hole where the tooth should be. So the plan was, I'm actually meant to get braces done again, not just across my top teeth, but across my bottom teeth too, so they can try and bring that tooth down and trying to fix up all the wonky teeth. But yes, I had braces for 9 months, and they were bright green because I love green, so they were bright green. Makeup. So the reason why I don't wear makeup in my videos, I don't know, for some people might be a little bit, I've been told by some people that I don't really need lots of makeup on my face, and my boyfriend hates it when I do wear it because it makes me look really cakey. I'm not sure if it's the makeup that I'm wearing, but I would love to do a course on makeup because I would love to learn how to put makeup on my face and know which products to buy. Makeup videos are probably my favourite videos to watch now, because I don't know, they're just memorising for someone like me who doesn't know how to put it on, and some people that just looks beautiful. So I would love to learn. I'm actually hoping to do a course in beauty therapy because I love to open up my own business, but I'm just playing around with my face. I haven't put makeup on properly on my face yet for my videos because I just don't think I do a good job, but I do want to because I would like to look more professional, I guess. So I want to get more confident. I might do some tutorials, but until then, it's going to be a fresh face. I guess that's why when I edit my videos, I do it in a black and white, so you don't see everything. But for this video, I'm going to be completely fresh. So 14. Oh, I've missed one. So 13. Sorry, I've got a list of things. So 13 is my drawing. I'm actually, I don't want to try and make myself feel better, but I'm actually a pretty good drawer with, particularly more with animals. I do it to relax myself, and I'm actually thinking of selling some of my pieces if I can get around to finishing all my pieces off. But once I do, I will be hopefully selling them in markets and on websites and stuff. So yeah, so that is the plan, and I might show you a couple once they're finished. So number 14, I think we're up to, is when I was in primary school, I was sporty as, like, I was always into sports, like running, which is funny because now I hate running. Like, I hate exercising. For 2 months, at the start of this year, I was smashing it. I was working out every single day, whether I liked it or not. But I am trying to get back into it. I just signed up to the gym with Dad, so got to get into that. Number 14, sorry, because we missed one. Oh no, it'd be number 15. Yeah, sorry. So number 15 is my hair. So this is actually not my natural hair colour. It's kind of a bit lighter, but I actually have curly hair. And when I was little, it was like a ringlet. Like, my hair was just like an afro. But now it's kind of calmed down a little bit. It's more wavy, which is what I like. But I would like it to be curly. But yeah, I used to have curly hair. Number 16. I don't know why I wrote this down, but it's a bit embarrassing. But I've got a wart on my thumb. You can see it. Oh, there it is. That little lump there. It's just so embarrassing. I don't know why I wrote. Okay. Well, I used to slap my thumb a lot when I was little, and my partner a couple of times when I'm asleep has noticed that my thumb is in my mouth, which is why I think I still have this. And I find it embarrassing because I don't intentionally put my thumb in. I don't go to sleep with it stuck in my mouth. It's just something. I think it's just a habit that I've done for ages, and it's so embarrassing. And I feel like there's just no point in getting rid of my wart because it's just always going to be there. So, all right, number 17, I think we're up to. Okay, so number 17 is I used to have a cat. He only passed away. What would it have been? 2 weeks ago, I think now, or a month ago. We've been a month ago now. He was very old. He was 18 years old, and his kidneys were just shot. And yeah, we're actually thinking of getting a dog, but we live in a rental, so we've really got to think of the breeds. So if you guys could suggest some good breeds, that ideally dogs that won't dig up the garden or won't yap or bark because of neighbours and stuff, because we do live really close to like the houses here really, like, I just kind of feel like we're both kind of like this, like there's no really real gap between each house, so we're all really quite close together. So I know it's hard to find a dog that won't bark and won't rip up the garden, but apparently there are some breeds that do it less than other breeds, I guess. So if you guys suggest some things, that'd be great. All the things that I chose to talk about. So 18 is my driving, really bad. I'm a speeder. I had 3 speeding tickets a while ago. I actually was on I was on a good behaviour for a year because of my speeding. I'm shocking. I can't park. I can't reverse park. I can't parallel park. Don't know how to pass, but after 6 goes, I got my license. What else can I talk about? Because I missed one. I'm trying to think of what else you might find interesting. Oh, I like reading books. In saying that, when I was little, probably up until I went to high school. Oh no, it would have been when we moved out to Brisbane. I don't know what it was, but as soon as we moved out to Brisbane, which would have been 6 or 7 years ago now, just stopped reading. Just stopped it completely. I'm not sure why, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of it now, because I just feel like my phone is just everything, and I need to stop looking at things. So phone will be turned off, I think, after dinner time, and I'm just gonna sit down and read a book. So I'm really looking forward to kind of winding down then. And I feel like apparently if you don't use your phone at night, you sleep a lot better. So that's the plan. Another thing, and I just thought of something else, but my dream job, as much as I love working in childcare, I love to get into being a flight attendant. The only trouble that's holding me back is apparently it's really hard to get into, and also because of Josephine, because the hours are just going to be mental. So I guess that's probably why I haven't really thought about it, but it's always been something that I've always loved to be able to do. But yeah, the last but not least, number 20 is my personality. So I'm quite shy. I'm quite kind of go with the flow. I don't normally get angry at people, but I found now that I have had my baby, I snap a lot more often. I've no idea why. I'm not sure whether it's because I'm so tired. But yeah, my personality is normally I'm quite timid. I don't normally have a go at people. I just try and do my own thing. But I've noticed that I've just been shocking of late, especially the start of this year. I just don't know why, but I'm trying to take things more calmer. Nothing about tiredness. I'm not sure this is really a thing, but I'm on iron tablets because ever since I had Josie, I've just been tired like constantly. And the doctors have found it really strange because normally when you're pregnant, you do get quite sluggish. And I forgot what it's called. It's called something, but I got that all after I had Josie, which is a bit strange. So when I had Josie, I think because of the adrenaline, my blood pressure was just really high after I had the birth of Josie, and I don't know. I think it's just my body has never been pushed through that kind of thing before. So yeah, so I think that's why now it's all catching up on me now, and I think I think everyone's going to find it more tiring, I guess. So yeah, another thing, I guess I should have talked about my stuff that I like to do. So there's obviously drawing, but my hobbies also include I like hanging out with friends and going shopping. They're not really hobbies, I guess, but they're just things that I enjoy doing in my free time. So yeah, so that's my 20 questions about me, all things about me. I should have done this in the start, but I just didn't think about it. I just didn't think I should have, but I'm glad that I have. So now you know a little bit about me. My next video will be about my birth story. Be about when I had my C-section with Jose after my 12 hours and her not wanting to budge. So that would be my next video. But thank you for watching. I hope you're having a lovely week, and I'll see you soon.